Hi guys, it's Luke here. I'm in the back of the Monster Supplement store in Hull. Now today we are lucky enough to have Mr. Olympia himself, Phil Heath. How's it going, Phil?
It's great, thank you.
Awesome. Right, it's been a really good day today actually, been really popular today. So how has it been with the fans as well and showing them?
I've been coming to the UK for the past, I want to say, 8 years, and I must say that every time I come here I'm greeted by some very, very genuine fans. The guys over at Monster Supplements have been very great to have Team Muscle Tech here, inviting me to come down and meet all these great fans of bodybuilding, and they're all wishing me good luck for the 50th annual Mr. Olympia contest. So I just want to tell them thank you. I was able to shake a lot of hands, sign a lot of autographs, and take pics, and really go over their training programs and what motivates them and what motivates me as well.
Sure. Well, thanks for that. Well, in terms of we've got a few questions for you. I know we're under pressure because Phil's a busy guy. Yeah. But in terms of a question we had from Luke Howard actually was, in terms of yourself, obviously you're very dedicated and motivated, and that's what it takes to be Mr. O, right?
Of course.
So what is it that drives you to really push yourself and to be at that level?
Essentially, to be a champion, your goal is to, get a little bit better each day, making sure that every day you realize is an opportunity to be at your best. Right. It feels easy for everybody to be a champion, so you got to take the challenge and decide whether or not you are going to be that person that's going to be a champion. My fans are just amazing. All over the world, I've been able to be greeted by just people with smiles on their faces because of what I do in the gym and what I do on stage. How can I not be excited? Yeah. When I'm getting ready for a contest, how can I not be pumped even though I'm tired? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're living this dream that I'm living right now, obviously it's reality for me to train as Mr. Olympia champion, but it's just an honor and a privilege to be able to meet people that really look at you as their idol. They actually lose weight and gain muscle because of you. I can only tell them thank you for allowing me to be that person for them, and I hope that I can continue to, be their, support system through hardships, through good times and bad, and just so they know, I value you guys as well. I get ready for these contests, and I'm not alone. A lot of people train hard for shows. I'm going against the best bodybuilders on earth, and it is because of your support, not just for me, but the entire sport, that makes me want to continue to do it.
Sure. Well, I think you touched on something which I've heard as well, it's not just about the bodybuilding. I've heard about people who maybe were into it before, but you've inspired them to go through tough times as well. So I think that's a great responsibility to have, and obviously to hear the story as well. In terms of the Generation SI movie, obviously you did very well in that, and it's done a lot for bodybuilding as well, which I'm sure you're very aware of. But is there anything else you want to do in the future, perhaps, which might relate to cinema, or because obviously I'm guessing that was quite a good thing to do that.
It was great. I think if I were to do a similar project such as Generation Iron, I'd probably like it to have more of a backstory about who Phil Heath really is. Sure. In the movie, they didn't really get to see a whole lot. It was more of a docudrama, to be honest. I mean, I didn't own a green Lamborghini, and I definitely didn't train after prejudging. So, I mean, there's little parts in that movie that weren't very accurate. However, I thought it was very entertaining. All the guys in it, did a great job. But I personally think that I'd probably be better in an action role or even a more comedic role, because I myself find myself pretty hilarious. I'm always the guy on tour that tries to get guys, chatting and a lot of banter back and forth. I definitely feel that a lot of bodybuilders kind of have that comedic side in them. Maybe they're just a little bit more introverted, and maybe I could be that guy that promotes it to say, hey, we might be big and strong, but we're definitely not dumb, and we're definitely intelligent, and we definitely know how to crack a smile and crack a good joke sometimes. So, hopefully someday, Hollywood or whoever it may be will give me an opportunity, whether it be in a small cameo of some sort. But until then, I want to continue to be Mr. Olympia.
Awesome. Okay, good story. I mean, I think in terms of being on cinema, you need that personable kind of thing. You've definitely got that. So that's a great thing to have, because like you say, a lot of bodybuilders are quite shy, and that's what brings them into it, I suppose. But obviously, like you say, if you've got to do that and you have that drive, then we'll see you on the screen soon. Yeah. So one more question, just to wrap up. In terms of the Olympic come up, obviously that's on your mind, I'm guessing, quite big time. So with you're going to place #1, right? So who would you see is going to be in your competition?
No disrespect to any of the guys competing in the Olympia contest. I mean, I consider them all champions because they all have won their right to be on that stage. You know, I'm going against guys such as Kai Green, who played second to me a couple years, that, you know, I know deep down he really, really wants this more than anything on earth. It's my job to prevent that, to prevent those dreams that he claims to become reality. You know, Dennis Wolf looked amazing last year. He is definitely dangerous. He is probably the most dangerous of all because he gets to fly under the radar a lot. And so for me being a champion, you know, you kind of, you know, all the pressure is really on you. And I say him and Kai usually round out the top three. I know a lot of guys talk about Big Ramy and stuff, and he's very, very green in this industry, meaning that he's very, very fresh. We've only seen him compete a few times, so it'll be interesting to see how he places this year. I know I got done guest posing with him not too long ago, and it was really interesting to see his development so far. But ultimately, I have to remind myself that I have won 3 Sandow trophies. This is something that none of them have done. And I should feel proud of that, but not rest on my laurels with that. I should remind myself that if I can be better than I was last year, placing a perfect score with only a 1 call out at the prejudging, then there shouldn't be much problem, you know, beating them again. And I know a lot of guys, you know, you may think of that as being like maybe a cocky or arrogant statement, but really arrogance is an exaggeration of the truth. But the truth really is that I've won the last 3 years. So if you put yourself in my shoes, if someone were to ask you, do you think you can win a 4th time after beating someone 3 times? It could be you beating me in checkers or something. If you beat me 3 times and I say, I'm going to beat you, you say, well, I did win 3 times. You would understand the mindset. The mindset of the champion is to realize that I put myself in a certain situation to win. I don't play to lose. I don't prepare to lose. I hate second place, and I definitely don't like silver. So I'm definitely going for the gold. You know, September 19th and 20th in Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena. I expect all you guys to be there, watching online or watching on television, whatever it may be. And I hope I can have your support. And I just want to tell you all, thank you very much. And, you know, may the best man win. I definitely believe I'm going to be that guy and help continue this movement as being number 13, sure. Mr. Olympia.
Awesome. Well, you've got our support as well, so good luck, Phil. But yeah, we'll just wrap it up. Do you have anything else you want to say? Or?
Just, you know, it's an honor and a privilege to meet all you guys. I mean, I'm going to be here at the Team Muscle Tech booth tomorrow and over at the NEC. I mean, it's been great. You know, every time I get, you know, jazzed up for the Body Power, it's a great event. You know, I've been there since their very first year. And they've evolved into a mega expo. So it's really good. Be sure to get there early because I'm only going to be there so long. All weekend long, I'm going to be with Team Muscle Tech in addition to my own clothing line with Gifted Athletics and Team Body Coaches. Be sure to check us out over at F40. But ultimately, just thanks. I really appreciate it. I mean, I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of Facebook posts, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. And I don't get the chance to interact with you all, but I try to do my best. I just hope you guys know that I do read them at some point in time, especially when I'm on a long-haul flight. It means the world to me that you guys care about not just me, but the sport itself. So shout out to you guys, especially in the UK. I expect to see all you guys this weekend. And thanks. Train hard, train smart, and most importantly, have fun.
Thanks, Phil. Okay, we'll wrap it up there. So thanks for watching, and I am Luke Thornton, interviewing the legendary Phil Heath.